What is going on, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today I'm joined by Ndakuba, one of the most powerful people in Xenoverse. If you are watching this video, I challenge each and every one of you guys to go to his channel right now. I will link it in the description below and challenge him to a fight. And if you beat him, tweet me at Rhymestyle or come to my videos and tell me you beat Ndakuba, because I don't think you guys can do it. So this is a challenge, a personal challenge to the Super Sandwich army of the YouTube world. But to the topic. Last week, Virgo Durai and Thundershock created a video, or put out a video, where they discussed our key builds OP in Xenoverse. And they actually touched on a lot of really important points that I think are important for the whole community to kind of like think about. So I will link that video in the description below for you guys to check out as well. So go over there and listen to their opinion on it. But it kind of inspired me to talk about the overall balance, quote-unquote, issues with Xenoverse. And I brought it into Kuba mainly because he's really good. And he faces a lot of people online, that are really OP to potentially, quote-unquote, broken to just spammers. And he still manages to kind of win. So I'm going to go ahead and start off by asking Ndakuba. Ndakuba, do you think that this game has balancing issues?
Does the game have balancing issues? Well, if you were to ask me this question when the game first came out, I would have said yes. Yes. But seeing how it is now, like we all know that Dimson and Bandai, they've really been cracking down on that. And I don't think that this game has any more like blatant balancing issues. If there's like any hidden ones I don't know about, then please let me know. But yeah, from what like the main standpoint is, I don't really seem to notice any type of balancing issues. I think the thing that people are actually getting mixed up is the difference between like a straight up balancing issue and then like certain builds that are making people win, if you see what I'm saying.
Really OP. So an example is my Teen Wiz that you see in the background of this video whooping on Ndakuba. But if you keep watching, he whoops me back. So the build that everybody thinks is so powerful, OP, ridiculously impossible to beat is beatable. And I also took this build online on Ranked as well. And Ranked is full of a lot of people who have these powerful builds. And I do lose a lot. So the kind of purpose of this video is to kind of talk about, the balancing, I guess, question. Because balancing is the question here. And I personally also don't think that there's much balancing issues. Like, when it comes to Dragon Ball Z game, this is the most balanced game of them all. And I know some of you guys are on the Budokai side, some of you guys on the Tenkaichi side, and maybe a handful might be playing Ultimate Tenkaichi or Battle Z or whatever.
Oh,
but oh my god, I know, right? But in terms of balancing, this game isn't really, problematic in the terms of that there's unbalances. It's just that some people build their characters to be like that. So another thing I'll kind of bring up is spamming. And Ndakuba, why don't you go ahead and define spamming to me in, let's say, Street Fighter. Let's use Street Fighter as an example. What is spamming in Street Fighter?
Well, I don't really play Street Fighter like that, so you kind of asked the wrong person.
Okay, so throwing Hadoukens over and over again, standing on one side of the screen is probably spamming. How about Super Smash? Because you play Super Smash. What is considered spamming in Super Smash?
Oh man, spamming in Super Smash Bros. Like, for example, like if I'm using Ike and my opponent's like Mewtwo, and then the entire time, like, they just grab me, continuously do down throw into like up air, or not even Mewtwo, like if my opponent is like Luigi, or no, better yet, Diddy Kong, and they just down throw to up air the entire time, like that is spamming. That's ridiculous.
So essentially, he's doing a one move over and over again. And when Xenoverse came out, the biggest issue with online battles in both ranked and non-ranked was the Super Saiyan Death Ball spam, where you go Super Saiyan and literally stand on one side of the screen and throw Death Balls over and over again, because the game, because that move was actually broken at the time, and it was really possible to basically, win a match with just cheating that way. That's spamming. Now, some characters have their, like for example, Teen Wiz that you see in this video again. His character is designed. First of all, he has 0 attack, 0 strikes, 100 in Ki Blast Super. So it's literally only focused in super moves. So when I'm using my character, and I'm using stuff like Instant Transmission, combining it with Ill Flash, or doing stuff like Die Missile, or even Godbreaker to counter moves that come next to me, that's considered spam by some people in the community. But that's not really spam. That's just my fight style. My character is built to fight that way. If you get close to me, I'm going to Godbreaker you, because that's just the way. That's my only defense. I mean, I'm a Ki Blast character. I'm not made for melee. If you get near me, you're gonna beat me. So I gotta defend myself with Godbreaker. And if you get far away, I'm going to blast you. But I'm not going to use regular key attacks or, melee that much, because my character is not built on basic attacks. And that goes with many people online as well. Like, a lot of characters are built around purely strikes attacks, basic attacks, and key attacks. And that's just how they fight. But yet they are considered spammers when you come across that one person who whoops you and then you lose. So really, it's more about are people quote unquote spamming, or are people just upset because so and so is better than them? That's the question to kind of throw out there.
Yeah, it's like, because if you think about it in a standpoint, like, or a different type of standpoint, it's like, there's various other games out there, and like there's gonna be like, you have characters that specialize in, you know, melee, and then you have characters that specialize in zoning. Like, I can even throw out, God forbid this cancer of the game, Battle of Z, even as a standpoint. Like, you have melee types and you have key blast types. Like, I'm not gonna rush in, like, just use the two perfect examples, Goku versus Vegeta, Goku being a melee type and Vegeta being a key blast type. I'm not gonna rush in against Goku with Vegeta and fight him head to head and expect to win that way, because it's not gonna happen. That's not what Vegeta specializes in. He specializes in Ki Blast. So I'm gonna sit back, relax, and throw Ki Blast at Goku, and Goku has no choice but to approach me because he doesn't specialize in Ki Blast. He specializes in melee. So he needs to come up to me and try to fight me to win. It's just the balance between strengths and weaknesses. That's all it is. And what most people just don't understand with Xenoverse is that a Ki Blast or a Ki Blast based build or a melee based build, just because they're strong doesn't mean that they're, you know, completely broken. It's what they specialize in. Like me for example, I don't have a specialty. I use everything. That's why my stats are balanced. So, you know, I win some, I lose some, but at the end of the day, I know that like or at least for me, I can mix it up. You know, I can zone the opponent if I felt like it, or I can just rush in and attack the opponent. Rhymes build, like, it's key based, so he can just stay back, relax, and enjoy the show while he throws out like his moves to keep him, you know, in the green, like in the good. Like, that's just how it is.
What makes me really love this game is the fact that you can get really competitive with it when you find out one person that's like really good. So for example, you guys watched Thundershot destroy me 9-0 in the past, like the first batch of videos that me and him did. He just absolutely annihilated me. What did I do? I created Teen Whis and came back and, you know, destroyed him. And now he actually, just the other day, he created another build and came back and destroyed me. And also the other groups of people that I played online, like Dr. Love, Nakuba, Virgo Dorai, Jersey saying, like, I've seen these people who were beating me before, and then I beat them, also come back and beat me later. Like, the idea with this game is you just keep training. It's Dragon Ball Z. In Dragon Ball Z, what happens? The characters get beaten, they train, come back stronger. And the idea with this game is not just to, you know, play with the same fight style over and over again. You find out one person that's stronger than you, you better figure out a way to beat them. Like, that's the cool thing about this game, and that's why I don't think there's any balancing issues. Now, I will point out, you can make a character really OP, and of course, if you put 100 points into strike-based supers, basic attacks, or even key attacks, it's really easy to come up with, like, you know, a build that can do a whirlwind kick or a Symphonic Destruction and take out a lot of health. But again, that's how they're designed. And at the same time, they have those weaknesses where they can't rely on other things. Like, for example, Teen Whis, he is pretty weak in everything else. He can't use basic attacks, really. He can't use strike attacks, and he's kind of split evenly between health, stamina, and ki, because he has to have that, that amount of energy and stamina to use in the fights. Like, what you put points into, you're taking away defensive points from what there's not points into. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, I really want everybody to go and watch this video with Virgo Dorai and Thundershot. It's going to be linked in the description below. It's really good, and they're really pulling out a good point. And I know a lot of people have really strong feelings about this, so I want you guys to basically tell us your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, let us know exactly, your feelings to what we just discussed, because I know this is kind of a sensitive issue in the community. I mean, I've seen a lot of people, like Dr. Love is a great example. Dr. Love, he quit ranked matches last week, and then what did he do? This is the most awesome thing ever. He literally quit ranked matches, and then 2 days later he goes, "Oh my god, I just made an amazing build. I'm back on ranked." And he's been back on ranked ever since. Like, that's the thing about this game is you lose, you train, you come back stronger.
Yeah, definitely. Like, that's actually one thing I wanted to point out, because I remember, like, when you first made your new build, well, not even your build, but like your attributes, because I remember, like, we were training at that time, and at first, like, you were getting beat because you haven't made Teen Whis yet, and then you made Teen Whis, and then I caught the word, like, straight up. And then I remember when Virgo made his, like, super overpowered build before he uploaded his video, I was getting annihilated entirely, but I did manage to beat him once. Yeah. So there's definitely a possibility. There's always a possibility for anybody to pull the clutch and prevail. There's always that possibility. Yeah. So nothing is impossible. Like, if you're always at that point where you're just like, man, I can't beat this dude, you have got to train and get better. Change some moves, change some stats, and try to pull through so you can get that W.
Don't just sit there and complain that you can't win and then, go trade a game in the GameStop or whatever. Like, just get better. Get better. Like, the idea of this game is to give you that freedom to craft the perfect warrior, and that's kind of like the beauty of this game. That's why I love it so much. And it's funny because even in this video, in the background, you see me whooping Endakuba the first round, and then he comes back the next 2 rounds and just destroys me. Great matches, absolute great matches, but he destroys me. So we just kind of want to throw it out there to see, you know, what people think about that. So let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Endakuba, do you want to say anything else before we end this video?
No, it's just like, guys, just keep on playing the game, keep on getting better, and prepare for that tournament, man, because all y'all about to catch this work.
And I want everybody who's made it this far in this video, shoot Endakuba a bunch of messages on PSN, on PS4, and challenge him. Like, I want to see who here could beat who can do the Endakuba challenge. Hashtag Endakuba challenge. I'm serious. Like, you know, I like fighting Endakuba because he's really good. Like, no matter what build I come up with, like I can do Celza, which is more of a melee defensive build, or I can do Teen Whiz, and I still don't know what's gonna happen. I can never expect, you know, to just go in. And
y'all don't listen to Ryan, man. Like, he's exaggerating the truth. Like, every time he fights me, I catch like genuine, authentic work, bro. Like, no.
Anyways, guys, so we hope you enjoyed today's video. Check out Endakuba in the description below, and don't forget to check out Thundershot and Virgo's video as well, and let us know your overall thoughts on what we just discussed. So yeah. Alright, my name is Endakuba, and I'm here with...
Bro, alright, I'm Rhymestyle, guys, and we will see you guys in the comment section below.
Peace.